For example 8 here, we need to express this wonderful little series in sigma notation. And if we look at these numbers, you'll start to recognize these first numbers here, 624 and 120, as being factorials. So 6 is 3 factorial, 24 is 4 factorial, and then 120 would be 5 factorial. So we need to figure out how far this is going to go. So if we did 6, and let's see here, I think that there's a way to get this. Yes, that's right. It's in probability, and it's number 4. So you can type that in and it'll give it to you. So 6 factorial would be 720. We'll do 7 factorial. I prefer just to go back to the entry and just retype in another one. So that'd be 5040, getting close. It's probably going to be this one. We'll see what happens. So we'll enter that in, and there it is. 4320 or 40,320 would be 8 factorial. Now keep in mind that's not the 8th term. You can see here that this would be the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. It's actually just the 6th term here. So there's going to be a couple different ways we can write this one. Let's start off with the first way, which is going to be n plus 2 in parentheses factorial. So we can start with n being 1 here. The reason why I chose n plus 2 is that if we start with n being 1, all we need to do is add 2, and we'll get that number we need to factorial. So the next one, n is 2, would be 2 plus 2 or 4 factorial, and so on. Remember, this is the first term, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth term, so we need to stop at 6. You could definitely set this up differently if you prefer to not keep things as complicated as they are here, but then adjust your lower and upper limits. You could do that as well. This would be a totally fine way. You could say, hey, this is just 3 factorial, so let's make this something like k factorial. And instead of starting at 1, then we'll just start it at 3, because it goes up every single time. You're good to go. Here we would definitely want to go to 8. We want to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So then we would just adjust our upper limit to be 8. Notice how there are 6 terms. 6 minus 1 though is 5, and 8 minus 3 is 5, although there are still 6 terms in this sigma notation.